Hello again, family. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to every one of you who shared your advice, your encouragement, and your support on this my last video. Thank you. Your words really meant a lot, not just to me, but to all women out there who are also suffering silently or who are also going through this same situation. Honestly, this community is not just about views, but you are family. Your support, your advice, and your encouragement you've already given me so far on this my last video has really make a massive difference. God bless you all. I have listened to all your advices and I have also taken some actions. So the actions I've taken so far, first, I've already reported him to his family, and presently, as I'm speaking now, there are ongoing meetings between his family members as well as my family members just to discuss around these issues and these matters, how to resolve them. To be honest with you, since our marriage is a traditional marriage that happens back home years back, in our culture, a man is allowed to marry more than two wives. But the only thing is, the first wife needs to agree first, needs to know about this wedding, and needs to be in agreement with the husband before any marriage will take place. But in this case, this didn't happen. I wasn't aware of any marriage. There was no plan, no arrangement. It just happened unexpectedly. So that's the bad case of this. It's not because he's not entitled to marry a second wife, but I need to know first. I need to be informed and I need to be in agreement with that before any marriage can be taken place. But what upsets me mostly is because he didn't tell me. And if my sister didn't go there to find out what is actually happening, that means I won't have even know anything. I will be just staying here, sending money monthly back home to build a house or whatever without my acknowledgement. So, and the saddest part of it all, the girl was pregnant for him. I think that was the reason why they rushed into this marriage. So she is pregnant. She is pregnant for his baby. I had to find out yesterday. The rationale for the urgency of the wedding because the girl was pregnant for him. So they have to, because in our own culture, when a woman becomes pregnant for a man, that is our culture. When you go pregnant for any man, you have to marry that woman. As long as you're back home, when a man impregnates a woman, you have to marry her. You have to pay a bride price. You have to marry her. But the saddest thing is because I wasn't informed about all this. So to cut long story short, I can't divorce him because our culture, a man is allowed to marry more than one or two or three wives. Although you have to inform your wife first because your wife needs to be in agreement to that before you can go ahead to do the wedding. That was the mistake he did, which he said because the girl was pregnant, he was scared to tell me because that was not our initial plan to go there to go and marry. Our plan was to build a future, a house back home. And then he went and involved himself to a young girl who became pregnant for him. So that's the saddest thing. I can't divorce him. I only have to accept it. So that's the discussion that is still ongoing back home. And regarding the loan, we have made some agreements, which he has also agreed. Yes, he did bought the land. The land is already there, is safe. So the agreement was for him to sell the land and refund the money back to me. Despite there was an encouragement from his family, the family were calling me, they were begging me, why don't you continue with the plan you have to build a house, your future? I said, come on, seriously? With this disappointment? And also your son told me that he has moved on, that he's going to stay in Sierra Leone, will not come back to the UK, then you expect me to continue to build a future with him? I said, no, we will sell that land. He will refund back the money to me and I'll pay half of the debt. Period. Divorce, yes, I'm not going to divorce him. We're going to stay like this. He will stay back home. I will stay here. I'll still continue looking after the children. Let's just stay like this. I'm fine. I'm okay with that. Let him sell the land, send back the money to me so that I will reduce the debt here with the loan. I'll reduce that. So with the loan here, I've already contacted my bank and they accepted my application for remortgaging and to pay off the debt out of my equity. And thank you so much for the suggestion, because I receive a lot of comments and advice regarding remortgaging and use the equity to pay off my loan, which the bank has already agreed. So that process is ongoing at the moment, which I'm so happy. And I really appreciate all your advice, all your encouragement, and all your support that you've given me, because I took one or two advices there and see how I can return my life again, which has absolutely helped me. So the bank has already approved for my remortgaging and taking my equity to pay off the loan. And luckily enough, my mortgage is under the bank that I took the loan from. So they will just do the calculation after explaining all these situations. So they agreed to pay off the mortgage out of my equity and remortgage again. So I'm so happy with that. And thank you. Thank you all for your advice and your support you've already given me so far. I think I've already made a U-turn of my life. So with the children, I'm not going to involve them in this mess. I'm not going to tell them, and I don't even want them to know what is really going on, because I don't want this to affect their mental well-being or their health well-being. So I'm just going to leave it to go smoothly like this. If he wants to speak to them, I will never stop him from talking to the children, because for now, all they know is daddy has gone back home to build a future. That is what they know. And that is how I want it to stay. I'm not going to involve them, because I don't want this to affect them tomorrow, their relationship with their dad. Like I said, in our culture, I can't divorce him. A man is allowed to marry more than one or two wives in our culture. So I can't stop that. But the only thing, the limitation will be there. Everybody will be on their own. Let him solve his own life and I will solve my own life here. Luckily enough, I've already sorted out my mortgage payment, and the loan will be paid off when the remortgaging process is completed by the bank. So that one, hopefully, I will be okay after that. And someone in the comments asked me, why am I bringing my personal life on social media? Why don't I keep it to myself? I totally agree with you, my sister or my brother, whoever commented that. I totally in agreement with you. Sometimes when something, a shock like this comes to you as a content creator, I don't even know what to do, because I was so in a shock. I just say, let me just say it and seek for that immediate advice. It was for an immediate advice I was sorting out for, which I gained all those advice, and I'm working through all those advice by remortgaging and pay off the loan with the equity from the mortgage. And I'm taking your advice by staying strong and stay away from social media with my personal life. So I'm trying to move on now, since things have been put in place, like my remortgaging and taking my equity to pay off my loan. And him as well, he's going to sell that land off and refund all the money back to me, because it is my money. So that has already been put in place. So thank you all for your advice and your encouragement once again. But before I leave, I just wanted to say, let's take this as a reminder. If somebody really shows you for the first time who they really are, please believe them. Always protect yourself, especially when it comes to money, financial issues, and emotional involvement. Protect yourself first. Once again, thank you so much for all your advices, all your encouragements, and all your support. I will see you on the next. I've already moved on. Trust me, I've moved on. Thank you.